Hey, welcome back everyone. So, Thor Love and Thunder is almost at the alley. So I thought it's the perfect time to talk about something that's gonna take place in the movie. So, in today's video, I'm not gonna be doing any trailer breakdown because most of you have already seen it in other YouTube channels. Rather than that, we'll take a look at Gorr's storyline and Jane Foster's storyline. So, a lot to cover in a very short time. So, without wasting any more of your time, let's jump to the video. So, after the end of Avenger Endgame, we witness Thor leaves the Earth with Guardians of the Galaxy group. And the Thor Love and Thunder trailer starts with a glimpse of Thor and the Guardians' journey together. In trailer, we also see Jane as the new Thor, and note that from now on, I'll be addressing Jane's Thor as new Thor. I think movie will change Jane's Thor origin a bit different. She will receive the cancer, but the timeline will be different than the comics, and this is how. So Jane's Thor was introduced on Thor Volume 4, which released on October 2014, where Thor was busy fighting Gorr the God Butcher, where Jane was diagnosed with breast cancer. She later accepted Thor's invitation to represent Midgard in the Congress of the World on Asgard while she underwent therapy, but she refused any magical treatment. During a battle against Nick Fury, Thor lost the ability to wield his hammer Mjolnir. The hammer remained unattended on the moon, from where it telepathically shouted Jane out. Jane eventually gave in to the hammer's call and requested Heimdall to take her to the hammer's location. Once there, Jane picked up the Mjolnir, gaining Thor's power and transforming and improving her physics. Since she had watched Thor use the hammer, Jane slowly learned how to use Mjolnir by example, and later on she became master at using Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. So in the trailer we see the Mjolnir that she is holding is made out of broken pieces. Now this is not the first time Thor's hammer has been broken. In comic it has been broken 5 times and bind together again. Now I don't know how the movie will explain or show the hammer being fixed, because only 3 individuals are capable enough to restore the hammer. Well, restoring word sounds incorrect, so I'm gonna use the word broken pieces put together. And as I was saying, the 3 individuals that who are capable enough to restore the part or restore the hammer are none other than Doctor Strange, Thor himself, and Eitri, who made his hammer and also made the Stormbreaker in Endgame. So as I was saying, the hammer has been broken for 5 times. Now here is how. The first time it's been broken by the Destroyer in the first appearance and fixed a couple of issues later. And another time it was destroyed by the fight between Thor and his grandfather Bor. But Doctor Strange fixed the Thor's hammer by channeling the Thor's Odin force. And more recently, Thor's hammer has been destroyed when Jane used to fly the Manguk in the sun during the death of mighty Thor. But in War of the Realms, Thor harnesses the power of cosmic thunder known as God Tempest to restore the Mjolnir again. Now let's take a closer look at Gorr's storyline, because it's pretty messed up storyline I think. Gorr made his first appearance in November 2013 with Thor God of Thunder issue 2. In comic, Gorr was born on a planet with no name. They were almost every day on the brink of starvation. He was taught to trust the gods, but they never answered to his prayers. At early ages, his mother and father died, leaving Gorr behind in a harsh environment. Years later, he married and fathered some children. However, most of them died. Gorr's pregnant mate, Ara, was killed during an earthquake, and one by one, his children perished until he was left with one son, Agar. When Agar was on the brink of death due to starvation, Gorr sought to ease his suffering and told his son that they would soon reach a forest where they would never feel hungry, they will never go hungry again. Stricken with the grief and fear after losing his son, Gorr gave up hope and outwardly expresses his belief that there were no gods, for which he was exiled by a superstitious people. While wandering on the desert praying to die, Gorr witnessed a pair of battling gods, dark elder god named Karl, and a god armored purple-skinned god empowered by a enigma force. Now plunged out of the sky and crash landed nearby, struck with the realization that God did exist. Gorr was enraged, and when the gold armored god begged for help, the dark god sword transformed into a atmosphere's mass of living darkness and bonding to him. God used that weapon, that all necrosword, to kill the gold armored god. So from here his killing god journey started, and he also mentioned that he have killed so many gods that it's countless for him. He also killed many fear gods also. So this is the origin story of Gorr. So I'm not sure how they will explain the Enigma Force, because the Enigma Force in the comic was nothing but a symbiote. But I don't think Marvel is going to introduce that symbiote thing, that Venom thing, in the main MCU universe, because see that the Venom was introduced, but there were no main sequences of Venom. So I do not think they will introduce the Venom in main MCU verse. I do have my mixed feelings about the movie, because when Marvel tried to put so many things in so less time, the movie always end up with a bit messed, as the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness did. So I do have my mixed feelings about the movie, but there is one more speculation, or what can I say? I think the end of the movie Thor will die. So this is the simplest way to say it. It's my speculation. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I think because the contract with Marvel with Chris Hemsworth is ending, and I haven't seen any news, or I haven't read any news where they say the contract is being renewed or something like that. So this is my speculation. I hope this didn't happen. I hope this won't happen, but see. Okay, so that's it, guys. So after the movie releases, I will do a full review, and I will also do a breakdown video on the movie after it comes out. So until then, stay safe, and I do not have to mention again that the COVID cases are rising now. It's high time to control it. So wear mask, use sanitizer, stay safe. And if you like my channel, if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share the video with your friends. Your likes are my powers to create more and more videos. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, links are given below. So stay safe.